Hello everyone and welcome to my channel again. I am going to open the March 2021 Bargain Bead Box with you. I do currently pay for the subscription. I usually switch on and off between what subscriptions I get. I just can't afford to get, more than one or two at a time. So right now, this is the only subscription that I have. Probably in a day or two, I do have a bead haul coming in from Art Beads that I ordered. Ordered supplies for the Christmas ornaments that I'm going to do a tutorial on for you. So I will be able to show you that bead haul and then subsequently be able to do the ornament tutorial with you. Right now, the Bargain Bead Box, as you see, it's not actually a box, it's a mailer. There's always an organza bag in there that has all of the supplies in it that they send for that month. Usually focuses on a theme. It comes with findings and beads. The findings are pretty much always in a coordinated theme. So if you get antique silver, that's all of the findings that you'll get for that month. And it'll be clasps and chain and different connectors and links and stuff like that. Sometimes you get ear wires. Not very often. You pretty much always get bead caps and gemstones and stuff like that are included too, it ends up being a really good value because just for 1 month of this, it's $17.95. It ends up, I think, being a little bit cheaper if you commit to a longer subscription period. At the moment, I'm doing month by month, but it does end up being $17.95 and the shipping is included, and that's for the US. I'll put the website down below the video if you want to check it out. And there are also a lot of other videos on YouTube that do these unboxings, as well as some tutorials with the products and even like finished jewelry updates and stuff. So now that that's all said, let's go ahead and open this up. And I do not know what is in this month. I didn't peek. This is actually the earliest in the month that I've ever gotten this. Today is the 5th of the month. And I think the website says that they don't even send these out until the 10th. So maybe they're just trying to get ahead of the post office lately. Okay. Oh, my paper is a little tore up. Okay. I was guessing what this month would be, and I was guessing that it would probably be green. And it looks like I might be kind of right. Yep. Okay. So the Bargain Bead Box, Celtic Inspirations. Your beads, rich greens and sparkling teal combined with silver findings in this Celtic collection. Highlights include green Aventurine Teardrops and carved leaves, a pair of half matte agate focal beads, and an array of high quality silver tone findings. Celtic motifs include the Triquetra, often representing spirituality, unity, and eternity, and the doughnut, typically used to represent strength like the roots of an oak tree. We hope you enjoy designing with these timeless symbols. Also, I want to mention when you get this, there is a coupon for the sister store, which is Bead Box Bargains, and it's usually 30%, which, I mean, the Bead Box Bargains, if you buy anything from there, they're really, really affordable, and 30% off on top of that is fantastic. All right, and they give us a supply list. Like I said, my paper's been through it, I guess. And we have 19 items in this bag, and the metal, you'll see, have the asterisks next to them, and it says they are made of a pewter alloy with antique copper finish. Lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. 2 stars means it's permanently dyed, and H means it's heat treated. That's for the gemstone beads. So, okay. Mind me unwrapping this. Okay. There's our bag. Okay. And this is pretty hefty. I'll go ahead and open that up. I'll dump these out here. Set the bag aside. All right, so I need to find number 1. Okay, here's number 1. They're all labeled with the number that coincides with the list. So this says 2 pieces of approximate 8 by 13 millimeter green Aventurine Teardrop pendants. Those are pretty. Let's see that. They're not completely flat. They're a little puffed. There's a hole right here in the middle. So you would want to use a bail with it, or maybe a jump ring or something. Other words, if you string it like normal, it would hang like this. But they are very pretty, and you could use one in a necklace, or you can use both of them and make a pair of earrings. Or they might even have these on the website, I'm not sure, but you could go on and perhaps even order one more and make a necklace and earring set. So put this over here. Okay, number 2. Let's see. This is our number 2. It says 20 pieces of 7.5 millimeter 3-petal bead cap, and it's lead-free and cadmium-free. I'm not going to take these out of the bag, if you can see that well. They're very pretty. I don't actually use bead caps a lot. I don't do a lot of bead stringing. I do more bead weaving. But they do come in handy every once in a while, and you're like, you need something a little extra, but you're not sure what it is. Bead caps usually come through for you. Let's see. Number 3. This one here. Okay. Number 3 is 4 pieces of 18 by 15 millimeter Celtic Knot flat round charms. They're lead-free, nickel-free, and cadmium-free, made with a pewter alloy. So here's one of these. Double-sided. I like that. So then if it spins around on you, it looks the same on either side. I do like that. That is our number 3. Number 4 is 2 pieces of 24 by 17 millimeter knotwork charms or links. Lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free, and made of alloy. And again, there's 2 of these. So, you know, earrings immediately come to mind. These are also double-sided. Wow, I really like those. And because it has these loops in here, you could even wire wrap or perhaps brick stitch some more stuff around there, some more beads if you want. Maybe add a drop to that. Maybe something, you know, if you put a link in there, you'd have an earring like this, perhaps. Just a thought. Really like those. Okay, number 5. This is a 14-inch strand of 6 millimeter green agate round beads, and they are dyed and heat treated. If I can get this bag open. There we go. Let's see here. It's a very pretty green color, semi-transparent. I guess you would call that what, translucent? Very pretty though, and it seems like there's a white line through that, but I'm not entirely sure if that's just because of the string. It might be part of the dyeing process that does that. But anyways, 6 millimeter beads are always a good staple to have. It's usually the largest bead that I use is 6 millimeter. I generally tend to gravitate more towards the 3s and 4s. Okay, there's our number 5. Number 6. This looks like it. 10-piece strand of 13.5 millimeter crystal disco faceted round beads in blue green. See if I can get this bag open. Oh, those are pretty. See if you can see these. These are, I don't know for sure, so don't quote me on it or anything, but I'm gonna guess that these are Chinese crystal. They look to be in pretty good condition though. The holes don't look real rough, which is nice. I'm not really sure what I would do with these. I'm sure I can figure something out at some point, maybe another sort of Christmas ornament, or maybe even like a sun catcher. I bet those would work nice with that. But like I said, you know, I don't use bigger beads very often. 6, number 7. We have 1 meter of 5 by 3.5 millimeter textured steel jewelry chain, and this is lead free and nickel free again. I'm not going to take this whole thing out. You can see the texturing of that. and the links. I like getting chain because if you go on a website and you're looking to buy chain, it can be a little overwhelming. You know, you get, they have all different sizes and sizes of the links and the different colors and the different finishes, and it's definitely a little overwhelming to try and order chain online, I think. Let's see, number 8 is 50 pieces of 5.5 millimeter swirled rope spacer beads, and these are lead free, nickel free. You can see those. Those kind of look like a rope. Almost looks like a chainsaw blade, or maybe even a wreath, depending on how you look at it. But spacer beads are always a good thing to have also. Let's see, 9. 2-piece 31 by 27 millimeter Celtic Knot doughnut with loop. That would be this one. Okay. Oh, those are pretty. You see there's a loop on the outside to dangle it from something, and a loop on the inside to have like a little drop bead in there or something. Also, again, with the ring on the outer part here, you can brick stitch or wire wrap, you know, add some more stuff in there if you want. These ones are not double-sided, but that's okay. Number 9. Number 10 is a 16-inch strand of 6 by 4 millimeter crystal rondelle beads, teal green champagne. So that would be this here. Open this up. Oh, those are pretty. And the sparkle on those. The Chinese crystal is getting a little bit better as far as I can tell. I mean, I don't study them regularly, but you can see the teal green in there with like a little champagne. Very, very pretty. I like those. And they're very light also, I should say. There's our number 10. Number 11. Let's see here. That's this 5-piece strand, approximately 12 millimeter hand carved green aventurine leaf beads. Let's see. Those are pretty. You can see, as with gemstones, the color does vary a little bit. You can feel, and I hope you can see the lines in this, you know, the veining for the leaves. Those are very, very pretty. Number 12, 8-piece 18.5 by 15.5 millimeter Dara knot drops or links. That's this one. number 12. Just going to take one of these out of here if I can manage to get it. There we go. It's a doughnut, double-sided. Again, with the openness of this, you can add beads. If you do clay, maybe clay, perhaps paint something on this. I don't know. You know, these are pretty versatile. You don't need to leave them as is. Get creative with it. It's number 12. Number 13 is a 9-piece strand of 10mm green aventurine round beads. These are number 13. Very basic round 10mm. These are kind of pushing it in size for me a little bit, but I might be more apt to use these maybe in like a graduated pattern with the larger beads in the middle, and then go to 8 and then 6 maybe, depending on what I have. So that's the number 13. Number 14, 4 sets of 16 by 21mm ornate toggle clasps. That would be this here. Oh, those are pretty. And these are also double-sided. It's nice that you get more than one. These can also be used in earring designs or even charms for bracelets. Other than, you know, just using them as a clasp, you can use them at the front of like a lariat necklace. Very pretty. I like those. 14, 15, approximately 30 by 20mm green Aventurine Teardrop focal. And that is this. It's flat on the one side, rounded, get a hole at the top. Don't see a lot of striations in this, but you can definitely look at it and know that it's stone. I guess kind of the granular look of it, kind of speckled a little bit. Maybe you can see it more on the back. Very, very pretty, and definitely cold, so it's a good way to tell gemstones from glass. Okay, 16 is a 7-inch strand of 8mm faceted English cut candy jade beads. Jade is in quotations, but that would be this one, which means generally if jade is in the quotation marks like that, it means that it's a man-made gemstone and not a naturally occurring one. However, these are beautiful. Definitely feels like a gemstone. The colors of this, goodness, that is a very pretty green. I really like that. And the shape is, it's faceted, not quite like, you know, a crystal or something, but it just gives it an opportunity to have some light play on that. Very pretty. Number 16. Let's Okay, 17. 2 pieces, approximate 24 to 27 millimeter, half matte green agate coin beads, dyed and heat treated. So that would be these. Let's see here. One is slightly bigger than the other one. That's okay though. Let me see that. It is shiny in the middle and matte on the outside. So it kind of reminds me of a table cut check glass bead. You can see this piece of black here. You can see the striations through it a little bit. And the hole goes right down the middle. Right down the middle there. If you don't want to use these as like a drop bead or a focal bead or something, you could always use it as a cabochon and bead around it. Either freehand, you could always do peyote or like a right angle weave bezel around it, or you know, there's lots of other ones you could use also. If you do bead embroidery, you know, glue it right onto your bead backing and stitch around it. Okay, next we have number 18. There's a 7-inch strand of 8 by 6 millimeter crystal rondelle beads in metallic green iris. And again, these are Chinese crystal. So they're not Swarovski, they're not Preciosa. Very, very pretty. You can see the light play on that. Those are gorgeous. I'm really liking how all of these colors are coordinating this month. I mean, they go really, really well together. Okay, 19 is 2-piece 29.5 millimeter Triquetra pendants. Lead-free, nickel-free, cadmium-free. Made of a pewter alloy. Okay, let's see here. Oh, and they come with a jump ring on them also. Those are gorgeous. So pretty. They are not double-sided, but you know, you have to. If you want them to be double-sided, you could always stick them together. Perhaps glue them, or I'm not sure that would work. Maybe it would. I don't know. You'd have to take these loops out of here, the jump rings, and check. But it's okay. There's that. Okay. All right, so this is everything right here. Let's see if I can move this mat and show you. 19 items for $17.95 a month, and you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 of these items out of 19 are gemstones. So that is a really great deal. I mean, not to mention the other findings that you have that help you to complete the jewelry and such. You know, like your clasps and your chain and your links and stuff, and your other crystal. This is a great deal. And if you're just starting out, or you don't have much of a stash and you want more to work with, or maybe you're even one of those people who has a hard time finding stuff to coordinate exactly the way that you want it to, this is a great deal. It really is. It helps you build up your stash. I mean, you get 19 different items a month. Plenty of beads per strand on these. You can make necklaces, bracelets, earrings. I mean, even make a garland for your Christmas tree, or some sort of like a swag decoration. The possibilities with this stuff is just endless. I mean, I'm amazed by it. Every month that I get it, I'm like, wow. And immediately when I take it out of the bag, I'm thinking of what can I do with this? And this one will go great with this if I just do this a little bit differently. So again, I will put the link for this down below the video, and you can check them out. I do urge you, you know, if you want to know more about it, there's some people on YouTube that have been doing unboxings for this for a few years. Check them out. And I have gotten this subscription before, and it got to where I was like, you know, this isn't really what I want. I want to go in a different direction. And then I started watching the unboxing videos again, and I was like, wow, they're getting better. Their merchandise is getting a lot better. So I decided to sign back up for it, and I am glad that I did. So all right, so hopefully the next video I do will be the bead haul from Art Beads that I purchased. It should, I think that should be here tomorrow. I'm not positive on that. I'll have to check. And then the video after that will be the Christmas ornament that has been taking me forever to do a video on. So at least now we will have that up in time for Christmas next year, and you will have plenty of time to make sure you have the materials in order that you need. I actually ended up making probably 10 of these ornaments this past year, and it does use a lot of supplies. So just so you know ahead of time. And well, that's pretty much what I have for today. So I can't wait to see you on my next video, and I hope you enjoy all of this, and I hope you sign up if you haven't, and maybe let me know what you would do with some of these supplies. But for now, that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Bye.